Alright guys, hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, Aquas, and you're tuning into RetroGamingLivetv's Shmuptember event, in which various players will be doing their own shmup runs. Of course, shmup, or aka shoot 'em up, or SDG, or shooter. I'll be kicking it off with Pink Sweet's Ibara Sorekara. This is an arcade shoot 'em up from 2006, which features toy robot bosses, a dance soundtrack, and women that are dressed slightly in fashionable erotic clothing. So welcome in everybody. Do check out the schedule for all the games that will be being played this weekend. The event will be going on for the weekend and should be pretty chill. They got me kicking it off here with Pink Sweets, and I'm going to be doing a scoring run of the game with the character I'm currently trying to work at, which is going to be Shasta is her name. And I'm just going to try my best to do a run and also commentate what's going on in the game. This is going to be a pretty long run. This is about an hour and 20-minute run. One loop. Some shmups have multiple loops, so you need to do like two run-throughs to clear, but this is just one through. It's just really long, and the scoring is really what takes up a lot of the time. But let's get right into it then, shall we? Start the timer if there's a timer. But yeah, this is a 2-button game, arcade game, and yeah, you got button 1 is gonna be your shot. Button 2 will manipulate your options, or they're called rose hips, your helper turrets. And when you're not firing your weapon, you charge up a shield which blocks most bullets. And when that shield is fully charged, you can unleash a bomb, as seen there. And it's very powerful weaponry, and you can do those bombs as often as you want. However, those do increase the difficulty of the game the more that you do it. So a bit of a balancing act there, but then also since it's a 2-button game, you also have a speed control. That's done by pressing button 1 and button 2 simultaneously. And that will also have the secondary function of canceling your shield or bomb charge. So I'll be using that technique throughout the run as well. Alright, so I'm going to be using Shasta here. She's a character whose main feature is her laser beam weaponry. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, so it is a game by Cave, and yeah, they're known for this. So this is a bullet hell shmup. You'll see that that's the case pretty soon. And I'm playing the Xbox 360 port. Pretty good port of the game. So part of the scoring is collecting these rose medals. They're like these yellow medals you'll see occasionally. They drop every 16 enemies destroyed, or if a medium enemy is destroyed, they'll drop a bit more frequently. And we'll come up to the first mid-boss. This mid-boss is a recurring mid-boss throughout the whole game. The name of the mid-boss is Scrambled Egg. So yes, there's a toy robot aesthetic, Japanese toy robot aesthetic from the 1950s. If there are any robot people out there, you'll kind of recognize some of the designs. They're like straight from a pretty famous Japanese toy robot designer. A lot of them are, or they might remind you of like the robot from like Short Circuit, or even like the robot from like I was gonna say Short Circuit, or Rob the Robot even. But yeah, so there's toy robot aesthetic for the bosses. But then all the enemies are named after various sweet foods. That is why the game's called Pink Sweets. So I'm going to charge a bomb here to use it against this boss that's escaping. Because that mid-boss will just continue on to the very end of the game. We're going to fight that mid-boss in every level. Alright, so first boss, and here's one of them toy robots. So one of the main things with this game is like you really want to learn when it's time to play defense, not shooting and charge your shield, and when it's time to shoot, you know. So when you're first learning this game, like the big thing is you just, during the bosses especially, you just want to play defense and then react to their attacks. Of course, I know intimately everything that the bosses are doing. I've been playing this game dedicated for almost the last 3 years, and I really do enjoy it. And so here we are, we're dismantling the first stage boss. Dismantling all the parts of the boss is going to make the bullet patterns more dense. So we're right now working on this middle turret that's going to pop off here next time he does this. She does this, rather. The bosses are piloted by the maidens of the big boss of the game. His name's Big Burn. That's going to be 3, I think, here. No, that's 4. Yep, so see all those bullets there? When I interact, or when I block those with my shield or the bomb, those are every bullet is converted into some points. So I think we're on 6 now. There's I need 3 bombs worth of damage here. So I'm bombing when that green pattern happens, and you can see the score go up when I do that. Yep, so we're gonna get all of our damage here. And then I just need a little bit more. That should be good. And the plan here is to time out pretty much all the mid-bosses and bosses so I can fight them as long as possible, and use all their HP in a way that allows me to maximize score. So here's the bosses timing out now. Yep, so I just killed the boss as it timed out, and then furthermore, you get a 100,000 point bonus if you finish off a boss with your shot. In this case, it's the giant lasers. Yep, you can use the shield as long as you want. You can use as many bombs as you want. It's a very it's a really free game mechanic system. The only downside is when you start bombing a lot, the difficulty of the game will go up. But for score, this is what you want to do, because when the difficulty goes up, there's more bullets that are fired from the bosses and such. Some enemies will give you more points for destroying them either with the bomb or the shot. Most enemies, it's the bomb that will give you more points. So those boats back there, those give me like 2,000 points each for bombing them. So I'm going to use my bombs on those enemies. And I'm still medaling up here, so remember those rose medals? I just got to 7,000 points. I've been building that up from 100 to 1,000 to 1,000. I'm going to be building up to 10,000. More of these boats, tank boats. As I bomb them, you can see the score go up. And I'm going to try to get as many of these guys as possible. And I have formations for my my helpers. So you have 4 formations for your helper turrets. I was using the turn formation back there, so I could pepper the environment with some bullet, or pepper some of those planes with my attacks. Whoa, almost died there. Almost flew into an enemy. Yep, so now I have the medals built up, so now I'm getting 10,000 point medals for every medal that drops. So I'm gonna, so this is like a pet thing in a lot of shmups, but medal chaining. So if a medal falls off screen and there's no more medals on screen, that medal chain will reset back to 0. Yep. Or 100 points rather. So here, once again, I'm like dismantling the mid-boss side turrets, and by doing this, it's gonna spit out more of these attacks. Of note here is that those white missiles it's firing are worth a lot of points. So you'll see these attacks become more dense as I have them all destroyed. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, so there is an invincibility zone at the top of the screen, so it's where the text is at the top of the screen. Nothing will take damage. You can use this to your advantage for scoring. So right now I've got all the turrets destroyed, and I'm just bombing repeatedly to get it to get as many points as possible. Ultimately here, I'm going to be letting the boss time out, like right now, and then I'm going to bomb it. And I get a whole bunch of score out of this. Let it pass me, try to kill it as it escapes, and I did that, actually, so that's good. And now it's gonna like fly off screen while still firing all these bullets. So that was fairly successful. And here's another mid-boss. Some stages have multiple mid-bosses. I'm just going to be like shooting its arms a bunch because I won't be dealing damage. So this is called tick points in certain shmups. It's when you damage a boss, but you're not actually like dealing HP damage. You're just shooting the boss. You're not dealing damage, but you're getting score. So this is a mechanic in this game that you do take advantage of. This boss has like 6 cycles or so. Okay, and then if I shoot these down with my shot, they're worth 10,000 points each. And now all these planes are also worth 2,000 points each. So we're just gonna bomb them emphatically. Not bad. Now, I've been playing pretty aggressive score-wise. I mean, this is a score run, and I'm being pretty much as aggressive as I can be. But this boss's second phase is going to be extremely difficult to get an optimal score and to actually survive it. Because now the game's going to catch up with me with all the bombing I've been doing, and we're going to see some pretty wild stuff. First phase is not too bad here. I'm just letting these buzzsaws shoot out and then shooting them for tick points. The shield doesn't block every bullets. For example, the shield does not block these buzzsaws. And then also the hitbox of the character is like a 4x4 pixel box, kind of pretty much near the top center. It's where those white dot is in the middle. So you have a pretty small hitbox as well. You will see that in effect. But again, I'm just timing out this phase 1. There's 2 phases for this boss. Gonna time out this first phase, so I can get as many points as possible out of these buzzsaws. Of course, this is kind of challenging. I can absorb a couple of these bullets here for a little bit extra score. But I do want to line up in the center, so you get like a few seconds to like see where you need to be and then line up. Yeah, and then you might be wondering like, why am I moving up and down like that? That's because there's also graze scoring mechanic in this. So graze is when bullets get close to your ship. but don't kill you. When that happens, you get score. You get extra score. And you know grace is happening in this because the character makes those like little squeals and squeaks. Those will be subtitled in the top left. All right, phase 2. The real fight is going to begin now. I want to mitigate damage from hitting the boss as much as possible, while also I want the boss to generate these like circular UFO enemies. This gets pretty busy because those circular enemies, they fire destructible bullets. These are bullets I can't. I can't absorb with the shield, so I have to be firing to protect myself from that. So it gets a little crazy. Meanwhile, I'm baiting out this laser attack. And I can use the audio cue to do that. As the fight progresses, the middle pod that's extracted from the boss, ooh, barely got that, will continue to have more and more HP. And once the middle pod starts dying like pretty low to the screen, that's when I know it's pretty much time to wrap up the fight. So this is like pretty lucrative because I'm getting those 10k medals. I'm gonna have to bomb again. So I'm probably gonna end this fight early because right now I'm probably raising the rank too much because I'm bombing too much. I don't want to bomb like a ton during this fight because rank is gonna get too high. I need to stay below max rank before the mid boss of the next level. Of course, the boss movement is also random. It's also random if the boss is generating these UFOs in the background. You want them to get generated because every 2 of those UFOs is a medal that's generated. That's how it works for mid-sized enemies. And then there's 2 power-ups as well, wide and rapid. Okay, so we ended the fight a little early, which is fine because I don't want rank to get too crazy. You got a wide shot power-up and then rapid. This is like your rapid. This character's rapid is just the forward laser, but the wide will allow you to like use like a windshield wiper-like attack. Stage 3. Alright, so that was like decent. Did end the fight kind of early, and I did play conservative. Because if I max out rank, the run can fall apart pretty easily. Coming up on the mid-boss of this level. Okay, I'm gonna have to back off here. Alright, we're gonna bomb these tanks here. You get a lot of score for bombing these tanks. And then start bombing these ones up here. It'll break off these hatches, which spill out more bullets. Get some extra score from that. Of course, I have this all routed out, you know, so that's kind of what you do when it comes to scoring a shmup. Just like a speedrun or whatever. Alright, so there's a hidden one up here. By letting that first tank run over the other one after I destroyed its treads, by doing that I triggered a secret one up. By the way, my helper options will cancel bullets for me, but not the anything that's like a different like a spike or something like that. All right, so we're coming up on the stage 3 mid. Rank is fairly high, so I might not get both extends here. All Alright, so this is a pretty tough part of the run. But here, I can actually get 2 1-ups. Because the 1-up system is kind of peculiar in this game. When you destroy 2,500 enemies or destructible bullets, you trigger what's called the Zon Extend. So you get 1-ups. 1-ups will generate, just like there's one right there, it's a lipstick. Yeah, we are actually good to get the other one. Okay, I'm gonna bomb here. This is 4 cycles on this mid-boss, so this is 2. So I'm gonna generate a second Zon Extend here because there's just so many destructible bullets here. And now last cycle. I can let it go a little bit more. I don't want to time out this one completely because this timeout attack is ruthless. Alright, so we probably triggered the next Zon Extend, so then I'll be at max stock lives, which is a great start to the run. Yep, there it is. So now we've got max lives. Pretty good, right? Okay, I'm gonna let these ones fly by. So I can't get any more extra lives than this, so we're in great shape for the beginning of this run. And stage 3 boss. The beginning's gonna be fairly straightforward. Oh shit. See, that's what can happen. If you accidentally fire and you don't have your shield ready, you can just easily die. So that's kind of what happens in this game when you're learning. You really just want to learn how to play defense. Because if you're just shooting all the time, a lot of these patterns really aren't meant to be dodged. They're meant to be blocked with the shield. So a bit of an unorthodox style game because of that. But there's destructible bullets in there. Those are the ones that are aimed at me. I do have to dodge those, but having the rose hips or the options positioned in the front formation, the front of my ship is very well guarded, So I can actually just fly horizontally through bullets quite easily with this formation. Alright. So that's the end of phase 1. Now phase 2 begins, and this phase I'm gonna try to point blank. Because you see, like, my laser has like this stub to it. It always has that length to it. And if I can get that laser onto the boss, I'll get more tick points. On top of that, I'm also like getting these missiles that it's generating, so I'm just dancing with the boss here. And this is gonna last 8 cycles. I'm not gonna be able to get any more Zon Extends, even though there's a lot of destructible bullets I'm gonna be destroying here. No more of the Zon Extends. There is one more, well, there is 3 more stage 1-ups I can get. But the next one is until stage 5. And then there's 2 in stage 7 that you can get. Alright, so the bosses, a lot of the bosses are gonna like have a few different things they can do for like when they do certain attacks. So this is always the same, the laser and missiles here, but when it does this thing, it chooses between a few different weapons, like that aimed regular bullet with a destructible bullet, or the thick destructible bullet turret. This is pretty common in a lot of the bosses to have this kind of randomness to it. You can see my score go up a little bit faster when I'm actually like close to the boss. If you look closely. Alright, so now phase 3. This is this can be really tough. Sometimes the boss will use certain combinations and move, and they'll move in a certain way that I will take a forced death, and I call that a checkmate pattern. See these bombs here? I have to ignore them. I have to ignore them because I don't want to destroy them because they count as mid-sized enemies. And when those bombs go off, it's really difficult to pick up medals. So if I kill them, I'm probably gonna drop the medal chain. So that attack right there was shooting like these swords out. That's what I want the boss to be using. That's the score pattern. Oh, see, this is bad right here. See, I only have a little bit of room here. If the boss did that slightly higher up, it would have been checkmate. That's what I'm talking about. So there's a good deal of randomness here. Sometimes I get the checkmate pattern, usually not. It's a little uncommon, but it can happen. Yeah, so there's 16 cycles of this. I think we're on like cycle 6. I haven't been keeping track, but I think we're on 6. Let's just say we're on 7. There's 16 cycles. I want to know when, I want to count the cycles because I want to know when it time's out so I can be ready with my bombs. See, now yep, see, if I would have went to the top, would have been trapped up there. So I was forced to the bottom and able to get my bombs off in time. 8. I can just graze this pattern. I'll put my Rosips into a back formation. That'll allow me to get more graze score off of that pattern. And this pattern you don't get much score for. It's really that sword pattern. You get about 50k for that sword pattern. A lot of points. And it's just random if the boss is going to use that or not. I'm not getting a lot of the swords right now. It's fine. We are going for 1cc scoring run here, after all. There's the swords. And then you might see me like fire my shot like while the bomb is going off. And I'm just getting extra score by doing that. Because your bomb overrides any additional attacks in terms of damage. So I essentially can get free additional score by shooting the boss while the bomb is going off. And I'm planning on just timing out this boss, by the way. I don't need to kill this boss, though there is a 100,000 points bonus for shot killing bosses. It's 50,000 for mid bosses. But yeah, see, I just got like 100k. Oh. I wasn't quite ready for the timeout, so that was a little sus. And my bomb rhythms are going to be a little off here too, but we're okay. I've done this like a shitload of times. Usually want to get free bombs there. Since I wasn't keeping count that well, I wasn't quite ready there, but it's okay. Managed it. Alright, so the game's just going to get crazier and crazier as these stages go on now. There's going to be a scoring trick I can do here off of this boat on the left. I want to wait to destroy this boat till it parks at the end. This is the banana boat. Yep, that's the official name, the banana boat. But I'm going to weaken it and then kill it once it's at the end here. And then it's going to spew out 16 medals. And here it goes. That's 160k right there. And there's one more later on. Pretty fancy. And now we're doing a pretty crazy section here. These are mint churros, or we just call them snakes. They're gonna rush me, and I'm gonna try my best to just non-stop bomb and try to like herd them around without dying. Meanwhile, a ton of medals are dropping. Oh god. That was clutch. Now I'll try to scurry for those medals, but the main focus here is surviving. I'll pick up medals along the way. So this is max rank right now, by the way. This is as hard as the game will get from this. After the stage 3 mid-boss and on, I've maxed out the difficulty by just bombing so much. And here's scrambled egg again. And I'm gonna have all my damage routed out here so that I can kill the boss during the timeout. That was a little off. That was off there. It's okay though. Okay, this is 1. It's gonna be 5 cycles until it times out here. 3. Oh, great, it's like this. 4. So you gotta do like a lot of counting in this game to optimize the score. And this is 5. So now the boss is gonna time out. Like so. And this is when you want to get the kill, because look at all the bullets it's spewing out now. Die, 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 die. Yep, got it. And now I'm gonna hover over that bullet origin. Look at the score. Bomb to stay safe, and now we want to go to speed 3. So that's a pretty big scoring trick of the run. But now we have the strong mint churros. Strong mint churros. These ones have more HP. They're bigger. It's really easy to die here. I'm gonna die. There I go. So death is, it's very common here, and a medal drop is very common. So it takes a while to come back, and I did drop my the medals did fall off screen. So now I'm gonna rebuild the medal chain from 100 points. And I also when I die I lose all my power-ups, so we gotta get power-ups back as well. And now I'm just gonna be kind of crazily bombing this section to stay alive. When I pop the tops on these enemies, they do spew out bullets. The bomb is very protective though, and you can see I like fly up into it. And that's to like bait bullets and then be able to go back down. So you really have a lot of protection when you're just constantly bombing like that. There's really only a small window where you're vulnerable if you just constantly bomb over and over. So if you want a shmup where you just constantly bomb, but the game's gonna get really hard, this is the one for you. Okay, so the way this boss moves is random. You can like kind of look at the shadows to know where it's going, but you can see just how powerful front rose hips are here. I do not want to get pushed to the top of the screen here. That's pretty much a death sentence. If the boss does something like this, you know, I can shoot it for extra score. And then one thing else I didn't mention is I just got a special power-up. That's what these really thick beams are. By dropping 5 power-ups off screen, or rather 4, you'll see the 5th power-up flashing. That is your special power-up pickup. It's 1 power level higher than max. So I intentionally avoided some power-ups after I died, 4 to be exact, and then picked up the 5th one right there. So now I can actually get proper tick points off of this boss, and you know, you want to have special power-up all the time. So you can see, like, when I go to get in there and shoot the boss point blank like that with this power up, I get like 10,000 points. If I did not have any power up, I would only get like 1,000 points. So you do want to be powered up for score. Yeah, and then of course there are 4 speed selections. It's indicated by the 3 arrows above the charge bar in the bottom. So I'm on the lowest speed right now, and I will use I will route out the speeds I use throughout the game. I like speed 0 here, so I don't have anything stupid happen like flying into the boss. This is phase 1. And final phase, phase 2. Here it's going to be using like a crazy bullet attack right during this attack pattern. I want to do 2 bombs every time it does that to get score off that. And then I usually want to get 1 bomb per this attack as well. And then meanwhile it's shooting like these orbs. These orbs are gravity wells. So they're pushing and pulling me, the gravity orbs. And you can destroy them, and they can come out, which type comes out, or rather you can like, okay, I'm trying to describe this. But basically, if you accidentally destroy too many of one type, you will not be able to move in that direction. So that's something you gotta watch out for here. In fact, I'm kind of doing that right now. I might be able to get a shot kill on this boss because you do get a pretty good some good opportunities. But there's gonna be about like 8 cycles of doing this, and then I'll look for getting the shot kill. 100,000 points versus 10,000 points. So I just have like, you know, my my routines for doing damage on these bosses, and this sets me up to fight them as long as possible before they time out. So I do 2 on this cycle and then 1 on the other cycle, and if I keep doing that, I will have the damage routed out properly, usually to get the shot kill. Okay, yep, so I might have got it there. Alright, so we're going on to stage 5. It's gonna get crazier. This is a train level coming up. Very, very busy level. I like to be speed 2 for this, and I'll change to speed 3 near the end of the level. So I'm gonna be rebuilding the metal chain now. Put my formation into turn formation so I can kill all this stuff up here. Meanwhile, trying to grab medals before the next one spawns. If there's 2 medals on screen and I pick one up, it will not level up the metal chain. You have to pick up the last medal on screen, and then your metal chain will upgrade value. Furthermore, there's like these silos I just destroyed in this level. These silos right here, if you destroy them all, this is the next secret 1-up item. And yep, emphatic use of the bomb is a good idea on this level. As you can see, these lasers are pretty fast. Ooh, that was not quite right, but I think we're fine. I knew I was safe there because the front row tips just do protect you that well. AKA the turret, the helper turret. Able to move sideways through the bullets fairly freely. Again, dismantling the side parts so that I can get more bullets when the boss finally dies and times out, or I kill it. This boss gets, I moved out of the bomb. So yeah, metal chain got reset. So I lost my rose hips. Gonna have to get those back. This death is it's kind of okay, but yeah, this boss fires really quick at you when you destroy all the turrets. So really got to stay moving. Boss is timing out now. And we killed it during the timeout, which is good. Look at the score. I got like 40k for that bomb. We're gonna change to speed 3 now, and I'm gonna get all my power-ups back from this mid-size enemy rush. But look at the bomb. See, the thing is, when you die, you still have your bomb, you know. So you have immense firepower at all times because of that. So I was able to recover there just by using my bombs. Destroy all that junk. There's flamethrowers in the mix here. Gotta watch those, they're hard to see. And we should be getting that secret one up here. Got it. Back to 4 lives. I have this all. My movement to here is very planned. This part's tricky. Gotta be on point with your bomb timing and the movement. So yeah, there's a shitload of medals right at the end of the level, so that's kind of like your cash-in moment. If you manage to keep the medal chain, you get a big reward. Okay, so phase 1, 2 phases of this boss. These homing blue lasers are kind of a pain to deal with. It's gonna do 6 movements here, and then it will use its attack. I think that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I almost wasn't ready for that. Okay, so I didn't destroy that spike ball, but I do want to destroy that spike ball that it shot out. And that allows a different attack for the boss to use. It's better for score. Here it is again. I destroyed it. If you destroy it early, the boss does a combination attack, which can be kind of rough, but I did fine. Yeah, so you want the boss to use this, because I just come up here, I absorb the bullets for like 30k each. Do want to mitigate damage here again, so I can do as many cycles as possible. I think I ended phase 1 a little early there, but that's fine. I'm gonna change to speed 3 here. I need a bomb again. Uh-oh. Whew. You see how it just flew sideways through those bullets? That's the rose hips. That's the protection of the options. It's scary to do, but once you've done it, you can do it with confidence. Yeah, so I need to deal a lot of damage. So basically I want to just continuously bomb this. I need to continuously bomb this boss. When the boss uses those spike balls there, that's a good score pattern. Yep, this attack right here, I get like 40k off this. Pretty good. Yikes, dude. Sometimes you can get pinched like that. It's pretty scary. I was ready. So the hitbox, I didn't collide with the boss. The boss does have collidable hitboxes, but I know exactly where they are. In fact, where I was positioned was fairly lenient for where I can be safely. Alright, so there you go. Alright guys, so next level is Clouds. This is a 20-minute level. And the game also features a score attack mode that is just this level alone. It's a 20-minute level. So yeah, here we go. 20-minute level. It's got a really epic music though, and it's always fun to play it. I'm going to be bombing through the majority of this level as well. Yeah, so right now I do believe I need a special power-up, so I want to drop 4 shot power-ups and then grab the 5th one that's flashing. We're gonna set that up shortly here. There it is. There's the special. Alright, so we got our firepower reset to where we want it. Ah! Oh, almost died going for that medal. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna want speed 2 up here. And the first mid boss. This guy is kind of tough. Really got to have your bombs rhythm planned out. So the shoots these homing missiles right now, and I want to time the bomb so that I destroy all of them. And at the same time, get point blank damage or get point blank score, extra score. Boss only has like 7 cycles or so, so I do need to kill it fairly quickly. Alright, moving on. Kind of a big scoring section coming up. Watch the score after these next few formations. Watch the score here. These enemies are worth a lot if you kill them with your shot. Yep, that was all routed out. Good, good. Now these enemies are worth a lot if you bomb them. Watch the score here. Moving on. Want to bomb these mid-sized enemies dead on with my bomb. Direct hits with the bombs to generate as many medals as possible. You know, it's comfy inside of the bomb, you know? And then we'll shoot these missiles from these enemies and then kill them, then do the same for the other ones. And then this next section, I want to be shooting these enemies with my laser while I bomb them. 10,000 points each for these ones. When you do that. I'm gonna weaken them, kill one, and then I'm gonna come up here and get the shot kill on the other two. Remember, even though I'm hitting with the bomb at the same time, if you're shooting it simultaneously, you do get the shot kill still. 10,000 points. Otherwise, it's 1,000 points. And now there's 6 of them. Moving on. In a little bit here, there's going to be a pretty crazy section. Pretty much a first big crazy section. Well, you'll see. It's after this formation here. Well, pretty much. It's going to begin after this formation. Yeah, I'm going to want to be speed up here. A little late on that bomb. Here we go, guys. So what can happen there is you easily lose the metal chain or die. Neither happened. Neither happened. So that was successful. Very tight section. Bombs have to be on point as well as your movement. Only recently did I actually come up with a pattern that actually is way more consistent for that part. Thank goodness, because I was often dying there and losing the metal chain, and it was quite annoying. But yep, we're good. Another mid boss here. This one's gonna last 20 cycles. I'm gonna do about 16 or 17 here. Just gonna bomb when it attacks, shoot it a little bit, and repeat. Nothing too dangerous here if you stick to the game plan. Though the boss can stop very low on the screen, that gets a little sus at times. I'm just gonna play conservative here and bomb every pattern. When it does these missiles, like I could cancel my bomb and just shoot instead. That's slightly more optimal because then I'll be able to get more score from shooting the boss more. But it's not going to make a big deal here. Plus, I don't want to die. So when you do that, you are slightly vulnerable. Okay, so this is the hardest section of the game now. I'll let it speak for itself. But we're going to have the mint churros, aka the snakes, are coming back. And then we're going to have the strong mint churros, aka the big ones, come back. And these lasers are going to shoot at me at the same time. Alright, here comes the churros. Wow! Oh, sniped. So there goes the metal chain, and then here come the strong churros. Uh-oh, I'm in a bad spot. Yep, there was really nothing I could do there. So usually I expect to die at least once here. Okay, so I'm just gonna bomb this part, stay safe here. There is a way to score this section that's quite lucrative, but it's also very risky. And then this mid-boss is pretty tough too. I used a safe spot there. Boss is so low right now. Hope I'm still in the safe spot. Nope, the boss was too low. I had a feeling it was. Damn it. Okay, so at this point, I'm just going to be leeching score by repeatedly bombing these side pods. And then eventually I'm going to break them off. But yeah, this mid-boss is really tough to do cleanly because the random movement, it moved so low there. I should have responded differently by throwing a bomb to the side, but made a poor judgment there, so we'll lose a life. But still, barely enough resources to get through. In fact, I think I'm gonna kill it. I think I'm gonna try to kill this boss early, because I'd actually prefer that the rank doesn't remax. So I'm gonna try to actually hit the boss with these bombs, not just the side parts. Yeah, the timing is still pretty tight though. Yep, so there it goes. Go to speed 3. Barely have enough resources right now to continue this run 1cc. Hopefully we don't die up here and get to the boss with this extra life. We're gonna go through the center here, let the bomb do the work, and then fly out at the end. And yep, so this is gonna be pretty tight here. Got two pretty rough formation things I gotta deal with right at the end of the level. I'm expecting to die on this pattern. Yep, so I was expecting that. I'm just hoping yeah, I think I should be okay for this next one though. Nice. So we'll actually get to go to the stage 6 boss. Yeah, so those two last formations, that is some bullshit. Just straight up. Yeah, so I pretty much expect to die on that previous formation. The last one, I don't expect to die every time. I'm gonna bomb this instead of the other strat. But yeah, stage 6 boss, this one lasts a while. I'm gonna do 2 bombs in that phase, 1 on this phase, and then I'll do that for the whole phase 1. It's gonna be a 3-phase boss. Second phase is particularly difficult, but also very rewarding, depending on what patterns it uses. Should be in decent shape here. Okay, phase 2 beginning. Oh, I forgot to speed down, guys. Speed down here. I want to see that blue circle attack. That's very lucrative for score. Very, 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 very good. Yep. You want to look at the score when I bomb that. It's about 100. It's about 100k per. Very high scoring pattern. So I want to see that as much as possible here. Meanwhile, I gotta do some tap dodging. Because you want to be ready with the bomb for this pattern for the score. Because bombing it twice is actually quite worth doing as well. Yeah, see how I wasn't ready this time? Not gonna get as much out of it. Yeah, this will last a while. Blue circles again, nice. That's the end of phase 2. Alright, then this gets kind of crazy. I have a whole route for surviving this that I'm gonna talk myself through. So don't mind me there. So that was early into right. This is gonna be shit, that was delay. Fuck. Okay, no, we're good. Delay into right again, delay into right. Now we're gonna do normal into left, normal into left. Ah! Normal into left. Early into lane switches, right? So now I'm on this right lane. Early refers to when I need to bomb to get rid of those destructible bullets. Whoa. Okay, delay into lane switch left. So delayed bomb into stay in the left side. Or rather, be in the left lane. So now we're in the left lane. The next one's going to be normal into lane switches right again. Into early into left, early into left. Early, and then left. Stay on the left. Okay, one more cycle, guys. One more cycle. Early into right, then timeout. Timing out after this. Timing out after this, and it's in a good spot for me to get. So I want to time it out because there's a lot of score I can get as I bomb it. Here we go. Timeout. Oh, that's not too. Or that should be good. Whew. All right, got out of there. Final level, guys. Final level. Still quite a bit to go, though. I'm almost on my last life. I need to hold out a little bit here till there's gonna be 2 1-ups I can get in this level. We need to make it there. We need to make it to that section first, though. Yeah, welcome to Legoland. Yeah, I thought that might pop it. We got out! That was the hard section. One up potential coming up here. You can get 2 1-ups up here. Yep, it's on this section here. Oh, we're gonna get both. We're gonna get both. 2 1-ups, baby. Let's go. Now we'll emphatically bomb the middle of the screen here like a boss. Right along the red carpet. Okay, I gotta move though. Nope, no. Alright, this section's one of the hardest of the game as well. See how I do. You'll see why. Last time we fight Scrambled Egg here. It's his ultimate form. Should be fine. Whoa! Almost got lasered. Want to keep my bomb rhythm up. That's a little too close. Bomb rhythm might be off. Nothing I could do. That's just that's a checkmate pattern, basically. I got trapped over there. Nothing I could do. Rhythm was my rhythm was off. And I got trapped in the left side again. Jesus, that was close. Dude, what are these patterns? Oh my god, I'm so far on the right, on the other side there. Okay. Jeez, so close. Okay, this could be bad. Ooh, good, smart. Okay, hang in there. We beat Scrambled Egg. So, I think. Yeah, we got him, we got him. We got him. Oh, final boss, guys, we made it. Oh, man. Okay, no extra lives, though, so it's gonna be tough. Last boss does have some bullshit. Last boss does have some bullshit. But specifically on the final form. So this is gonna be a 3-phase final boss. This is Big Burn, the big daddy of the game. We fought all of his robot maidens, including his cross-dressing son along the way. That was the stage 6 boss. You know, normal stuff. Well, technically they're cyborgs, but yeah. There's a difference, I guess. Yep. So we're just getting more score here. We want this pattern to go down. The blue spread pattern from the hands. That's the score pattern over this phase. And once again, we're just timing out every phase to get as much score as possible. Still. Okay, early phase 2, it's fine. What's fucked up is like the boss can move so low that it actually punches you with that fist. Fuck, man. That's really sus pattern. Fuck, dude, the boss is really bringing it right now. It's fucking hell. Remember, the boss movement is all random. It doesn't happen that you get punched at the bottom of the screen often, but I'm just saying it can happen, and it does happen. Okay, we can deal with that. Probably gonna end phase 2 early, which is fine. This strategy is decent here. Yeah, we're probably gonna end phase 2 early. There we go. Phase 3. This is where the shit's gonna get crazy, probably. Homing blue lasers is the attack I don't want. That's the really tough one. Okay. I'm just gonna try to get the kill early, I think. I don't want to score phase 3. Maybe we want to clear this, right guys? Okay, let's get the fuck out of there. Oh. Boss is trying. Whoa! You can get pinched at the top of there. Almost happened. Okay. Let's just get him dead, get him dead, get him dead, get him dead. Oh shit, blue. Oh! Ooh, we survived that. Yes, die. Everything we got it, guys. Yes! Fuck yeah, man. Marathon Pink Sweets scoring 1 CC. That's just so fucking stupid. Oh my god. That was a good run, guys. A good run. Ooh, good shit. Well, I'm pretty happy with how that went. Whew, only had to deal with one homing blue laser. That attack is so annoying with Shasta's bomb. Yeah, because the other characters, like, one of the characters has a bomb that starts small and grows bigger. That bomb is really good. Then the other two characters have just a static, instant circular bomb. So this is like a... So Shasta's the only one with that vertical screen clearing bomb. And that bomb is the hardest against the blue homing attack. Unfortunately, because that is that boss's most brutal attack. If I was really trying to go crazy with the score there, I would have mitigated damage throughout the whole fight, and then the boss has one more desperation attack, which itself is also on a timer. And then once that timer runs out, then the boss just leaves and doesn't actually fire anything. Yeah, but if you get to that final desperation attack, you like bait it around in like a figure 8 using bombs, and it like when it's using the attack, it fires swords in all directions. And the swords are worth a lot of points, so you can get like 400k from really pushing it to the very, very end. And by the way, those screenshots there were from the playthrough. But anyway, guys, pretty happy with how that went. Thanks for taking the ride on Pink Sweets with me. It's a hell of a ride. Hour and 20-minute score run. Hope you got you interested in trying the game out. The mechanics are very friendly to new players, just because you can bomb infinitely and just shield everything. But if you do try it out, just play defense. That's the way to go. But yeah, do enjoy the rest, and we got some great runs coming up. Thanks for having me.